What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again, and this time we're going to be going over the Berserker. So, unfortunately, I do not have Nightwind on this character, mainly because I don't plan to push for Nightwind on this character. I mean, I can. I have 4 of the fragments, and I just got to buy the next one. And I'm going to be doing an overview over that blessing as well. Just it is definitely not cheap to get all these blessings for each of these characters. But I'm just going to go over the 4 that I do have. And I mean, the reality is, the video is called the best blessing from what I have for currently right now for the best blessing that you can attain early game. And in my opinion, the best blessing is the Crescent Moon blessing. Now, my question is, these videos that I've been doing are about like 30 minutes long. So I was thinking, would you guys prefer me to just shorten the videos and just kind of show you the blessings and just each specific video, so that way you guys can see which videos you do want to see or which blessings you do care for? Because I did notice there are some other channels that only showed like maybe 2 or 3 minutes of the gameplay, and people would prefer to watch those. But let me know in the comments if that's what you guys want me to do. That way you're not sitting here for 30 minutes waiting for your blessing or waiting for the one that you want to see. But without further ado, I'm going to be going over the blessings. So the first blessing that we're going over is the first blessing for the Zerker. You get it obviously, starting off in the game. So if you're interested in learning more about the Zerker and if you want to pick this class, this is the video for you. So the Gift of Valor, when you max out like every other class, gets extra 300% HP. So it comes with Seize. Use your axe to hook enemies in a small area in front of you, damaging them and dragging them towards you. Total damage of 12,000, and generates 5 fury per affected enemy, max 4, and cooldown of 15 seconds. Stuns affected enemy 3 seconds, and then there's a cooldown that is unlocked once you max it out all the way. So let's do that. Let's go to an enemy and see what it does. So 6,000 damage, and it stuns them. Now the next skill is the leap attack. So the usual, you leap up to 10 meters forward, dealing damage in a large area around you where you land. Encountering an enemy during your leap will cause you to land early. Total damage is 23,000, and you get 5 fury per affected enemy. And the cooldown is 15 seconds. So you buff it, it reduces the cooldown and more leap attack damage. So let's see. Wasn't the total, but every monster has its own defense, so that's what it does. I can heal myself because of the leap attack X. What is up, Spidey? I'm just doing this video real quick. The next skill is Blood Leech. So it grants the skill Blood Leech buff for 15 seconds, restoring HP whenever you damage an enemy. And increase Blood Leech range by 5 seconds, and so on so forth. More duration. So I'm guessing it's based off the amount of attack that you do. So my base attack right now is 5,900. I don't have my boots on right now, the Unsung Heroes boots. I have a Mythic 1 axe, and I have, what else? The only thing that gives me extra attack is the shoulders. I could switch out to attack gauntlets right here, or the gauntlet to the protector. I'm trying to get the 500 ones that are in regionals. But we'll just put these on so you guys can see. So 6,300 attack now. So here's Blood Leech. Oh, this is not Blood Leech. What was that? Why? I must have been reading the wrong one. My apologies, guys. I was on Mark of the Wolf. This is Cleave. Gather your strength to unleash a series of crushing overhead blows as you advance through the enemies. The longer you charge this skill, the more attacks you will perform. So when the first attack will do 38,000 damage, the second attack will do 77,000 damage, and the last attack should be doing around 128,000 damage. But sometimes you can get a good amount of attack on the first go. So just one charge, 33,000. That should be without crit. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for the next one. So I'll just kind of mess around until then, stun him a bit more. Maybe get some health back. Alright, so Cleave is about to be ready, and you can actually wear gear to actually minimize the amount of time it takes to charge Cleave. So I'm going to charge it up once, and that does 2 slams. So the numbers vary based off of your crit damage, so be wary of that. As you saw, the first attack I did way more damage. So that was 25,000 twice. Now you can actually cleave 3 times in total if you charge it up all the way. So that's exactly what I'm about to do right now. Alright, here we go. It's ready and available. So I'm gonna charge this bad boy all the way. And you can actually track him and follow him as the longer you hold it. So there you go. That is the first blessing, Mark of the Wolf. That is the gameplay you can have for it. So now without further ado, I'm going to be moving to the next blessing, which is Mark of the Wolf. Leap attack is the same. The only two new movesets that you get is Whirlwind and Blood Leech. So to combine both, I'm going to use Blood Leech and Whirlwind. Whirlwind is you get more damage, that's all you get when you buff it up. So here goes Leech. So I'm getting like around 57 health per hit. Not too bad. So that's what Whirlwind does, and it's probably the one moveset that gives you your Rage much quicker. Rage is useless up until Crescent Moon. I would not use it. Honestly, in my opinion, Berzerker, it is the worst class until Crescent Moon because you just don't have any real DPS. I mean, Lionheart, Mark of the Wolf is probably the best one that you can have because it has Leap Attack, one Whirlwind. But other than that, it's literally the worst class until Crescent Moon because that's when your heavy hitters come, your heavy attacks. So again, for this one, Leap Attack stuns enemies and extra Leap Attack damage. So I'm not going to bother with that. The next move is going to be Lionheart Legacy. That is the next blessing. This move gives you Whirlwind, Seize, and Blood Leech. Literally the two of the worst moves that I personally don't like. So you already saw Seize. Saw Blood Leech, all the same thing. So this Whirlwind gives you 5% extra damage, blah blah blah. Seize gives you extra seize damage, stun and cooldown. Successful critical hits during Blood Leech restore bonus HP. So that's actually a bonus off of that one. Now my favorite we're going to move on to is actually Crescent Moon. Crescent Moon is where you get most of your damage and where your Berzerker actually becomes one of the best, literally the best class in the game. I know that people say that the mage is the DPS class, but they have no idea what they are talking about because they have yet to see what the Berzerker is capable of with defense down. So with that said, you unlock this move called Earthbreaker. So this one doesn't get any upgrades, but this move can do 10,000, 30,000 to 62,000 damage per hit. Charging this skill increases the damage and length of the area effect. Now, this move works two different ways, one with rage and one without. So when you rage up, you can use this multiple times. So here we go, we're going to Earthbreak so you guys can see. So you see 26,000 and 41,000. Let's do it again. 26,000 and 41,000 most likely. 26,000 again. Let's go to the next one. Now, the numbers are based off your crit damage. So my crit damage is 157, so that's really bad. I don't have the chest pieces in my storage box right now, but I am using the Blue Dawn leg armor. So to get higher crit damage, you'd be using the crit damage chest piece. I left it in the storage box, so you're not seeing higher numbers. So I usually have around 178 crit damage. I don't use a crit damage belt mainly because I use a defense down belt for PvE. So we're going to use Earthbreaker one more time so you guys can see. So while I'm building up rage, Earthbreaker can be used as well. But when you use it without rage, you can only use it once. As you can see, it generates a cooldown on the bottom right. I have to wait to be able to use it again. So I advise to only do that as your first move if you're going to build up rage. That way by the time you have rage, you have it again. Now, this is the best blessing for the Berzerker because of the defense down and the constant debuffs that you're putting down for your team. Now, people say, oh, what about Nightwind? What about, the guillotine pants? The thing is, it's a very good blessing, don't get me wrong. If you buy the Seize Axe, then you put a defense down of like 56% with a max roll. The charge is the best for PvP. Honestly, this is the best blessing for PvP currently until you unlock the later blessings. Whirlwind is still good, and the Guillotine is what you get. But the thing is, most Zerkers don't have the defense down pants, so you're not useful in dungeons. And secondly, Guillotine just does not hit as hard as Earthbreaker, and that is a fact. When I have my chest piece on, and I have all my runes active on a boss, I am critting for about 60,000 to 100,000 per slam. And as you can see, we'll do it again. And if you do that, this damage is always different per ad that you're fighting. For example, if let's say I'm fighting the golem inside Depths of Corruption, I am going to be hitting for a lot more than these ads right here that I'm fighting, because it's just completely different. See, none of these are crits. But when you do crit, you hit for a whole lot more. And that's exactly why it's extremely important that you have a high crit rate and crit damage, so that way when you do crit, it is a lot. So when you go into a dungeon, you're going to be using either an elixir or panacea, so you're consistently critting for. I mean, personally, like when I've had like 42% crit rate, I don't know, I just feel like 20% is like the sweet spot when I do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's going to conclude this. I'm not going to talk too much about Nightwind because, again, unless without me showing it to you firsthand, I can't really generate an opinion on it. So the best blessing in my opinion is Crescent Moon for PvE. Nightwind is really good for PvP, but unless you have the defense down pants and the Seize Axe for 100% defense down, I would stay away from it. But if you want, longevity and be able to self-sustain, Guillotine is really good with the healing boots. And when I do unlock it, I will show you guys some gameplay and show you my updated thoughts on it. But again, the title of the video is the best blessing, and I would say consider using Crescent Moon. I know it sucks to you level up Berzerker, but the second you use Crescent Moon, it's night and day. You go from the worst character to the best character in the game, and you can carry dungeons. I can literally just kill bosses by myself, and that's enough said. But again, thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys think. If you want shorter videos, and if you want to just do one video or 2 videos a day, I'm going to cut everything down so that way it's not such a long video. Right now this is just going to be like a 10 to 15 minute video. I try to go by as quickly as possible. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to the next update, and thank you guys for the constant feedback. And feel free to share this with anybody that plays Bless, or teach them any tips and tricks. Because I'm trying to hit at least 1K views per video to at least be able to support what I'm doing. But thank you guys, and thank you guys for constantly supporting. I know everyone that's commenting, and I'm starting to establish who is a hardcore supporter, and I appreciate everything that you guys do. So have a good one, guys. Peace out.